Hey guys, so this is my Q&A for reaching 500 followers, woo! And now since so much time has passed, I'm now up to I think 513, pretty awesome. So I'm Liat, Metal Awesomeness, cool. And here are my questions. Alright. Nathaniel, who's master of power slaves, asked me, which band got you into metal? I think I might have told this story on my last Q&A. I have a brother who's 5 years older, and he started playing guitar when he was 15 and I was 10, and he started playing Metallica and Sabbath and Pantera and all kinds of metal, and I started listening to it, and I wanted to be just like him, so I started copying him, and I looked up to him, and I wanted him to accept me, and blah 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 blah, annoying little young sister. And eventually I started liking the music, and it stuck, and I got more into symphonic metal when I was a freshman in high school. And I think Within Temptation was like my first big symphonic band, and then I was like, oh my god, I really like female vocals, and then I got into some power metal and all kinds of fun stuff. But if I had to pinpoint it down to one band, probably Sabbath, I think. But that's a really hard question because I was listening to so much music at the time, so I don't know a whole lot of them. Packstrap asked me, how many band tees do you have? Not many. I've never counted. I don't have a lot. 10, I think. This is one of them. Blind Guardian. I don't really order many stuff online, so, and the stores around me don't really offer much. I know I can go into the city, but they're fucking expensive, so I don't really do that much off. Which ones do I want, and which ones do I think look badass? Pretty much all of the main bands that I listen to, I don't know anything from them, which really sucks. So, because I've recently gotten so much into like melodic death metal and folk metal, it'd be pretty awesome to have like a Kama shirt, Insomnium would be cool, a Tear shirt, stuff like that. Like some of like the main stuff that I've been like obsessed with. Now I finally own a Perfect Circle shirt, which I'm really excited about. Mimadas, I think that's how you pronounce your name. You're my buddy, but my sunglasses. Cool. Butts or pectorals? I was telling my friend this question, and she died laughing because it's such a funny question. And I know butts are like the big thing on Tumblr. But butts are cool. Butts are great. But when you say pecs, that also means boobs. And to me, boobs wins out over butts. So there's my answer. Beer or wine? I'll say tequila. Some non-metal rock songs that you love. I really like Broadway. And I listen to the Beatles. I listen to like Sarah Brightman. I like other stuff as well. I can enjoy my like 90s music and my 80s music. I love I have an actual like compilation of like 80s discs that I like love. So, like your Aha and stuff like that. I love 80s. But I guess that's slightly rock. I listen to a lot of different stuff. I like a lot of Irish music. Like Lorena McKenna and stuff like that. Do you think Manowar is like a reign of axes? Sure. I was gonna try to think of something witty, but I'll just say yeah, that's pretty spot on. And if I came to Spain, would I be giving you advice? Sure, any advice you want, I'll dish it out on a pretty plate. Here's your advice. Destroyer of the Universe asked, are there any bands that you think get too much praise? I don't know. I mean, there's followings, and I can't really base it off like what I see on Tumblr And in my life outside of Tumblr, the bands that I mainly see people talking about are like, I work in middle school. It's all like core music or like rap people like Kid Cudi, who I have no idea who that is, and music I don't listen to, and I mean like and Gaga and Lady Gaga and Katy Perry and Bieber and One Direction and all that stuff. So I mean the usual crap. The Maltese Sword, who I miss talking to. We have to chit chat some more often. Do I have any ticks for any upcoming gigs? Sadly, no. I don't really have too many people to go to gigs with, which is why Tumblr's cool, and I need to talk to more of you so that I can go to more gigs. I'm really upset that I missed the Moon Sartier Metatol Kopiklani concert, but a lot of you guys went, and I'm sure it was awesome. Have I discovered any magic super metal bands? All of the bands that I listen to are magic super metal bands, but not really recently, but I don't know what time you're talking about, because I've posted a lot of really, really cool bands from like cool countries, and I was just like, I like Celtic music, let me find some Celtic metal, and I found some really cool Celtic metal bands. Into the Pit 666 Jonathan asked me, do ventriloquist dolls creep you out? No. It takes far too much to creep me out. And which is why I like horror movies, because I watch a lot of them hoping I'll finally find one that scares me. Not too much has happened yet. This person, I have no idea how to pronounce their screen name, their URL, whatever, but one of my guilty pleasures is RuPaul Drag Race. And I like to say their name as if it was a drag queen name, which is Sarange Varange, which is fun. What is my opinion on distance relationships? My opinion is physical contact is really crucial to a relationship, and so is communication. If you are capable of communicating on a regular basis, then I believe it is possible to have it work. But if you go too long without seeing each other, then I don't know if it'll work. And you have to really work at communicating on a regular basis, because people can get lazy. And I know that sounds really silly, because if you love somebody, you're going to want to talk to them all the time. But it happens. So you have to work at it, and then if you want it, it'll happen. You can keep going. You can do it. Tengu! Tengoo asked me, ketchup or mayo? Mix them together, and then that can taste good. I only pretty much eat ketchup on hot dogs or hamburgers. That's about it. As for mayo, I eat it on like a turkey sandwich, but I prefer mayo if it's like fixed up and you put stuff in it, like herbs and seasonings and stuff, and it's good. Then there was a boyfriend or significant other from any country, taking into account accents, stereotypes, culture, and anything else. What country would it be? I don't know. I was telling my friend these questions, and she's instantly like, well, hello, you're going to pick some, like, Middle Eastern country. Because I like tall, dark, handsome, and it, like, suits culture and shares things and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, that helps, so. But I don't know any specific country. I don't know. It's really hard. Really, really hard. I don't have, like, a dream country in my head. Lostful Jose, who's really awesome, asked me, what topic or item would you like Deathclock to make a song or a video about? Well, since dildos has become such a main thing within Deathclock, it'd be really interesting if they incorporated more dildos into their music videos. Joel Shreds asked, what's your favorite Tumblr besides Joel Shreds? All of you guys, I'm not picking one. And he wrote, thank you, Joel Shreds loves you too. I love you. What's your favorite color? Blue. What's your favorite activity besides being awesome? Being awesome and listening to music? Tumbling? I don't know. How have I been lately? I've been crazy busy. Working at a high school is really difficult at times. Yeah. Hell yeah asked me, what is the strangest or most out of your style outfit that you own? I don't really dress the typical band shirt and jeans, even though that's what I'm wearing right now, stuff, so, I own one, like, pinkish shirt. It's the only pink I own in my entire ensemble, so, I don't know, but that's not really out of my style, because the pink is kind of more like magenta-y fuchsia. I don't really have much. My clothing's kind of boring. I don't know. I like polka dots and black and white and blue and black and stuff. Most of the stuff fits into my outfit. Sorry, bad answer. The metalhead, Will, asked me, on a scale of 1 to 10, why do you like metal? Yes or no? Cupcakes. There's my answer. My buddy Alyssa, who is the friend that I talked about like 15 times already, her screen name is True Blue Dream. We went shopping and we bought this game together. It's called Loaded Questions. And the game's awesome, and you get these cards, and they have questions on them. So she didn't feel like picking a question, so I'm going to pick a question from this game, because that's what these cards are. So I just picked a random card from the middle. Here's the card. It says, if you were online at the deli, what might you order? A buffalo chicken sandwich, panini, with ranch dressing, with Frank's Red Hot, smushed, with some kind of yummy cheese on it. What would you title your autobiography? Awesomeness. I'm really boring. What colors look terrible on you? I don't wear a lot of yellow or orange. Yeah. I'll do one more question, and then I'll make it short because this video is kind of long. If you owned a restaurant, what type of food would you serve? Cupcakes and French fries. Yeah, that'd be awesome. What is the most offensive? Who is the most offensive person in the world? Mitt Romney. What is the best costume you ever wore for Halloween? Oh, good question. I was Rogue from X-Men Evolution one year, and I thought that was pretty awesome. It was in high school. I was a senior in high school. No, junior or senior in high school at the time. It was a really great outfit. But I didn't do the whole blonde in the front, even though I kind of really wanted to. But my hair doesn't take well to dye, and I wasn't going to bleach the front of my hair for one day and have that for the rest of the time. There was a lot of cute things as a kid and stuff. I'll think about that one. Maybe I can find some goofy pictures and I'll post them or something. But thank you guys for being awesome and for following my silly blog that I never thought would get this far. You guys are great. I'm happy that I've developed some friendships with you guys, and I hope to develop some more. You're always welcome to talk to me. Stay awesome, guys, and keep it metal. Awesome.